Hello goldfish, squids and other lovely sea creatures, I'm Octopus and today I'm gonna talk about ranked battles. As you may know, I recently ranked out on EU and I actually ranked out with the ship that you see me actually playing right now, the Petropavlovsk, a ship that we have been seeing being very consistent and very competitive even in King of the Sea tournament that just ended last weekend on EU at least. We are still waiting for the grand finals. As you can see, I will play Petropavlovsk as a flanking ship in a sense, because I find Petropavlovsk to really shine when you play when you are allowed to play on the flanks and to ambush people basically. Of course, this season, I found a lot of Petropavlovsk. I'm not gonna lie. You may have seen that even in King of the Seas, some teams brought basically full Petropavlovsk setup because the ship has really strong AP, insanely good turret setup with the 360-degree turning turrets, which are amazing. The armor is god tier. You can tank forever, especially at medium to close range. If the enemy ships or battleships cannot aim for the upper part of your nose, you can tank literally forever. And you can stealth raider even if the concealment of the ship is gonna be nerfed in the next foreseeable future, which is absolutely needed, but I don't think it is still gonna be enough. And on top of that, you can even slot Kuznetsov on the ship, which I'm not in this particular match. But if you want to, you can even slot Kuznetsov on this ship to make it even more powerful. So speaking of this match, as you can see, we have only one destroyer. This is one of the matches where I didn't have I wasn't facing a carrier. I found facing Manfred from Richthofen really painful, even in this ship. So in my opinion, the most overpowered and powerful ship to play ranked this season is Manfred from Richthofen, the tier 10 German carrier, because of the insanely powerful AP rocket planes and the AP bombs, which are just overpowered. I cannot believe Wargaming decided to release that ship in the current state, which is absolutely trash for the game health in my opinion, but whatever. As you can see, as I said previously, we are moving to the flank and we are gonna try to see if we can deal with this Des Moines that is trying to cap the A cap at the moment. Speaking a little bit, some information about my situation. I almost ended my job in the sense that in the harvesting season here for grapes is almost over, so I should be working a couple of days in this current week. Today the 29th of September, so I'm expecting to work some days, and then I will be back streaming, I guess. I'm not sure for how much and when I will be restart streaming, but I will let you know as always. If you hear something different in the recording or in the audio, it's because I'm not actually recording from my streaming platform, let's say, but I'm actually recording from my laptop that I have on my parents' house, which is a good laptop, I'm not gonna lie, and the mic is also different. But yeah, I didn't have too much time to make all the adjustments, all the refining and tuning for the audio setup here. So sorry if the audio is not perfect. Also, this video will be recorded in 720p instead of the usual 1080, because as you may know, laptops performances are not the best in this particular scenario, let's say. So I'm squeezing as much as I can from this laptop, so bear with me. I'm sorry if the quality of the video and the audio is not the best, but hey, this is what I can do at the moment at least. So speaking of this match, as you just saw, we blabbed the Moine for 13k, and I'm just waiting because I know how to play Des Moines, and I know that Des Moines is almost screwed because and he knows that he's dead. But I think he will try to ram our curve first. I think he will just gamble, and at some point he will accelerate full speed and try to ram our curve first. That is approaching way too close to him, as you can see. So I'm keeping an eye on this situation because I would like to, let's say, save up my Kurfürst. As you can see, the Kurfürst shoots him, but he survives with 3k. We go for a shot and we manage to kill him just before he is able to ram our Kurfürst. So mission accomplished in this sense, and this is our first kill of this match. In the meantime, we lost our destroyer. We are facing another destroyer, so at the moment the enemy team has the tactical advantage of having a destroyer while we don't, and we don't have too many tools to actually detect this destroyer, since our two radars are placed on this flank. Both me and the Stalingrad are on this flank, so the enemy destroyer should have an easy time at least trying to contest the B cap. That is the only cap that we actually have. Here I'm trying to tell my Stalingrad and the Thunderer to focus that Ohio on the left flank, and in the meantime I will try to go back to B and A because I think that my help will be needed, because I fear that this Kurfürst is gonna be rushed by the Petropavlovsk that is trying to contest our cap. Also, this Kurfürst is also under the Holland HE spam, so he's not gonna live forever, so I will have to reinforce that flank. In the meantime, we spot the Stalingrad that was actually trying to approach our area, so we have to keep our angles. As I said, Petropavlovsk has insanely good armor, but you don't have to show too much broadside, especially to ships that have improved penetration angles like Stalingrad or other Petropavlovsk or Des Moines, Salems. Those ships, you always have to keep an eye and be careful how you angle towards those ships. As you can see, the enemy Kremlin is a decent player, so he knows where to aim, and we ate a 14k volley just through the nose. As I said, you have a tanky nose, but if you face people that know how to play and where to aim, you can eat quite a lot of damage, just as in Moscow and Stalingrad basically, because your icebreaker will not protect you from eating all the AP pens. This second volley we are more lucky and we dodge most of it, and we are able to close the distance with this Kremlin. And here you are about to see why I like the ship very, very much, and why the ship is, I will not say overpowered, but it is extremely powerful in this kind of situations, because whenever you give broadside to the ship, you get heavily punished, literally in every single ship. Maybe only Kurfürst can deal with this thing because you have this insanely good German turtleback, but as you can see, even the mighty Kremlin is just dying from our AP at this range. So this was 11 citadels in 2 salvos and Kremlin down. So right now we are 6 against 5, and we are even contesting the A cap. So we are in a pretty good situation. We will win this match as long as no other allied ships die. But as you know, ranked is always, you never have to count on your teammates to do the intelligent thing. You always have to fight for the win until the very last moment, because you never know what is gonna happen. Wargaming has recently announced that they are gonna change how the ranked battles are gonna be, and I would say that I'm pretty excited about this, and I'm pretty curious to see what they are gonna decide about ranked, because right now a lot of people do not like ranked because of the format, because of all the potatoes that you usually find even in higher leagues, because the more you play, the the more chance you have to actually get to in Premier League or even to rank 1. It is just a matter of how much time you are willing to spend and how much patience you have to actually grind until rank 1. Because literally everyone can reach rank 1 with the, let's say, with an appropriate amount of battles played. You may find people that are reaching rank 1 in 50 battles, you may find people that are reaching rank 1 in 1000 battles, but all these people are playing in the same league, and this is not fair in my opinion, and it is not correct. So if Wargaming will find a way to make ranked battles a little bit more skill-based in terms of matchmaking, let's say, I mean, I can always agree with this kind of approach, but we will see. I am sure they will let us know in details what are their plans for the next seasons. In the meantime, we managed to kill the Thunderer, but we lose our Stalingrad on our left flank, because our Thunderer just left the Stalingrad fighting against the Ohio on its own instead of helping him. So that wasn't the best move in my opinion, even if our Thunderer will score a quite decent base experience in the end. But in my opinion, that wasn't the right move, honestly. So I'm checking an eye on the Petropavlovsk in the middle of the map, the enemy one, because I really want this guy to go down from our Kurfürst, because I would like to fight only against the Stalingrad that is here, as you can see. But by the looks of it, our Kurfürst is going to die and the Petropavlovsk is still there. In the meantime, we lose also our Zao on the other side of the map. And this leaves me against Ohio, Petropavlovsk and Stalingrad, all on this side around the A and B caps, while we have our 2 battleships on the other side. I mean, Thunder is kind of helping, but we are almost on our own here. And this is a showcase of how not to play against a Petropavlovsk. Don't rush a Petropavlovsk if you don't have torpedoes, for example, because the turret setup and the improved penetration angles on this AP are just insanely powerful, and if you don't know exactly what you are doing and you are not going either for the ram or for the torps, then you might struggle dealing with the Petropavlovsk at this close range. So as you can see here, I'm reversing because I'm expecting the Petropavlovsk on my right to contest the A and B caps, and I'm already turning the guns towards that direction because I know that this guy will have to contest and possibly he will try to ambush me on my broadside. So we make sure that we can mitigate most amount of damage that we will receive. Turns out that he has his guns pointed to the other side for some reasons. So, well, better for us. Ohio can't shoot us. The Stalingrad is being forced to push. I'm not entirely sure what this guy was thinking here, because he's giving me full flat broadside, and he's even lucky to eat only 2 citadels here. But as you can see, we will be able to kill this guy with some damage, but as long as we maintain our angles, as I said, we are extremely tanky as a cruiser. So this is our 4th kill and our 16th citadel in this match, and we are left 3 against 2. They do have a destroyer that is roaming around in their spawn basically, but he is not a threat at the moment. The biggest threat is this Ohio, but I'm pretty sure I can kind of deal with this guy. If not kill him, I will be able to actually at least ram him. So I find Petropavlovsk to be extremely valuable and extremely powerful in this ranked season. So if you have Petropavlovsk and if you know how to play flanking cruisers, try it and let me know what you think about the ship. I find the ship to be extremely powerful and extremely valuable. If you hear some buzz and some noise in the background, it is the laptop fan that just started working for some reasons. I'm sorry for the inconvenience, let's say. This Ohio is now pushing full broadside to us at this distance, and even if she has waterline citadel, we will be able to actually punch through his armor. And yeah, look at that. 25k volley, and with the last volley we are gonna score our lovely Kraken.
The Kraken!
So this is the final result of the battle. Kraken unleashed as 5 kills, of course, 18 citadels, 1 cap assist, 2 defended caps, only 4 planes, but there were no carriers, 160k damage almost. 2.2 base experience. As I said, the Thunder scored a very good 2.5k, but still I'm kind of questioning his decisions. As you can see, this was a battle already fought in the Premier League, so this is not like a rank 12 battle or something like this. These are supposedly decent-ish players. Sorry, I actually just noticed that the Thunder that scored 2.5k is the other one, not the one that was on my flank. This makes much more sense. Moving on, detail report. As you can see, we blapped the Kremlin, we blapped the Stalingrad, we killed the Ohio in the end, we secured the kill on the Des Moines, and we finished the Petropavlovsk. So, and we damaged a little bit the other Thunder, but not that much. We absorbed 1.1 million potential damage, but we could have tanked much more. And yeah, as you can see, all the performances came, all the damage came from our AP. Actually, the HE DPM of the Petropavlovsk is really poor. So once you face ships nose in, it is kind of painful to deal with because they are gonna out DPM you in most cases. But the real strength of Petropavlovsk is getting around ships with your concealment and basically flank them. If you can find the way to flank people, this ship is just amazing. Credit wise, nothing really special to say here. Petropavlovsk is not a premium ship, so yeah, just standard income. So just a quick look at the rank season. As you can see, there are still 14 days till the end, so you might have the chance of actually experimenting the ship if you didn't already. As you can see, it took me 102 battles to reach rank 1, which is decent, not astonishingly good, but nothing bad either. We are gonna take a look at the actual performance. I didn't play only Petropavlovsk this season, of course. I played also something else. As you can see, I played Halland, Nevsky, Des Moines, Shimakaze, Shikishima. I actually started the season playing Shikishima. As you can see, the damage was decent, but the win rate was not. So, and it wasn't that good to see the start either, in my opinion. So Shikishima, it can be good, but not exactly recommended. Of course, Smolensk is a retarded ship, so if you want to play it to save your star and farm damage, it is absolutely recommended. Even if I played this thing just when I was waiting for my Petropavlovsk to just come back to port. And yeah, the performances are very good, but I mean, Smolensk will always be overpowered and a good pick in every kind of mode. Actually, the ship which I actually ranked out with was Shimakaze, but as I said in the recommended ship video, this is not a ship that I would recommend to anybody. I have quite good win rate and quite good experience in this ship because it is a good ship to black potatoes basically, and even in Premier League you find a lot of potatoes, especially on destroyers. So Shimakaze is exceptionally good to deal with potatoes, and in the hands of an experienced player, the fact that you can actually avoid to die very soon, like the vast majority of destroyers do usually in ranked and in randoms, it is an advantage for your team just as by doing this. So this is why me playing Shimakaze resulted in a decent result, but as I said, I wouldn't recommend on average playing Shimakaze this season. The ship that I recommend is Petropavlovsk. As you can see, 68 battles, 65% win rate, 93k damage, average damage, which is very good. Very good average experience as well. So as you can see, also potential damage on average 1.2 millions for a cruiser, so-called cruiser. It is very good. And most per battle 207, 208 actually. But yeah, Petropavlovsk is absolutely my recommended pick for this season. If you don't know the ship and you want to know how to set it up, I published a video about it, and I will leave you the link in the description to the ship guide video of Petropavlovsk. That said, guys, that was all for me. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you already ranked out, or good luck with your ranked season if you didn't already. As always, I will leave you in the description the links to the Discord and Twitch. If you want to hop in, you are more than welcome. I will leave in the description also the link to the merch store that I recently opened. There is not much there, but if you want to take a look at it, you're more than welcome. Leave a thumbs up, leave a comment down below if you want. Subscribe to the channel for more content like this, and I will see you next time.